trade bookings, okay, the client onboarding, all these stuff that happens over here. Okay. Second thing is basically the middle office function. This is where all the core activities like your trade matching, your trade booking, all the basic functions of where the trades buy and sell particularly happen. Okay, this is where basically what happens generally in a stock market. You go to a stock market, you see that's where the trading basically happens. The trading platforms and all. That's where it all happens. Okay, so basically the front office, once when the client comes in, once when the client is onboarded, okay, the trade basically initiates. A new hedge fund begins, or maybe a mutual fund begins, or a private equity comes in. That's where basically the front office basically executes all these trades, onboards the client, and once the client is onboarding, the fund basically starts executing all the trades. So I'll give you a very simple example. A mutual fund, NFO, when it happens, okay, a mutual fund, it gets registered with the SEBI. It goes through all the registration processes, goes through all the documentation process. That's where the front office basically handles. The second stage is once when the NFO stage comes in. Okay, there's a date that comes out, say by the 15th of November. The NFO period would be open. People can subscribe to this particular NFO. Okay, so that's when the middle office comes into the picture, where people pull in the money, they do the subscription. Okay, once the NFO period ends, the money is it's reconciled. All the trades are basically booked, and the money is basically allocated to the fund. That's where the middle office basically functions. Okay. Now coming to the back office. If you see the back office functions, which is again segregated into three basic parts, which is the investment administration, okay, the fund accounting, and the transfer agency. Now all these three have very, very significant roles to play. Okay. In the investment accounting part, this is where the custody business lies. When I say custody business is where that's where a particular fund house is basically